Hey everybody, this is Felicia with The Book is Done, coming back at you with another review of another book, of course, by an indie author. I don't think, and I had to think about this the other day, I don't think that I have read any mainstream authors probably in over a year. I have read, I love Richard Paul Evans, huge fan on Richard Paul Evans. I am almost done reading all of his books. But outside of that, sorry, I'm looking at I have so many books. I got over 650 books in here. I'm trying to see, um, I just got Dan Brown's new book, The Secret of Secrets. I cannot wait to read that book. You understand? Like that book, I've been waiting for the next Robert Landon book since Origin, and that was 8 years ago. Yeah. So I got that. But other than that, I haven't read any mainstream authors. I got them here, but Freedom McFadden is probably as close to mainstream, and she's getting there too, along with Kirsten Modglen. But in all things, this next author right here that I'm getting ready to talk about, she is so sweet. She's one of my dear friends. She she's doing a promotion, but she's doing it every day until she goes viral, like legit. She is super sweet person. She just came out with this book. It's called Don't Watch Alone. Yes, this is like a VHS tape cover, which is amazing. Her name is Elisa D. Daniels. When I tell you, she is this woman right here, top tier, baby. Top tier. So this book is based in is on November 9th, 1984. So it is an 80s based book. And it's talking about this young woman. I want to say she has to be like in her mid to middle 20s. And her name is Blaze, Blaiz. And her boyfriend, Tony, they're together. They don't live together though, but like they're a couple or whatever. She's doing her thing. He's doing his thing. He drinks beer and all this good jazz. In all things, it works for them, right? So, she it goes throughout her life, just like her day to day, and she's friends with Jade. Derek is her boyfriend, and then it's like another couple. I want to say Derek is her boyfriend. It's another couple that they hang out with, but it's not like you're like the bestie of besties. And so she works in this store. Now, mind you, 80s, so neon colors, big hair, hairspray, popping gum, all the looks, right? So she's working in like this fashion retail store in the mall, and she's going into this mall, and she realizes that this man keeps staring at her. Um and his name, come to find out, his name is Andy or Andrew, but his name is Andy. And so, he keeps staring at her, like legit stalking her. He knows where she works, and like it's kind of like some Michael Myers type stuff where he's just standing off in the distance, like he's just back here, and you're just like, you gonna say something? You gonna do something? Like, why you keep looking at me? And so he's just steady staring at her, making her uncomfortable, and she's just like, I don't like it. I feel watched. Her store manager is not the greatest of managers. He just only cares about his store. So she goes to work. She comes home. She hangs out with her friends. Living the best life in 20s. And so there is a time where, hold on, just lost it. Blaze, her boyfriend Tony, yeah, her boyfriend Tony, Jade, Derek, and somebody else. They're going to this. They're going to this party at Derek's house. Huge party, and so they're walking through. Getting a feel for the scene. She's in the kitchen, and it's a Halloween party. So I want to say this was like a few weeks before November 9th. because everything is leading up to November 9th of 1984. So week before, or maybe a week and a half before, they're going to this Halloween party. She bumps into this guy who was, I want to say he was in a Michael Myers costume, and she got scared to death. She was like, geez, like, do you have to do that? And he was like, it's a Halloween party, like, I'm in costume. So she goes on, they are, having a good old time, living it up. They decide to leave the party. So she wakes up with a hangover, just another day, right? So she goes to the mall and she's working, and I forgot the name of her coworker, but her and this young lady were friends. And so all of a sudden, this young lady, she's talking to this young lady, and she was like, do you ever get the sense that you're being watched? And so she tells the young lady about the gentleman, and she points him out. She was like, no way, no way. That's not cool. Like, do you want me to go say something? She was like, no, no, no. I'm just going to play it by ear. So each day he's standing there. Then all of a sudden her coworker disappears. Like, she just doesn't show up for work. So she's just like, I'm really concerned. That's not like her. She's always either early or she'll call in. Like, she always communicates what's going on. Can't find her. So lo and behold, she's off work. Her boss name is Greg. He calls her and is like, I need you to come in. She was like, bro, it's my day off. And he was like, I need you to come in. Coworker didn't come in. I don't know what's going on. And I have to interview people to get somebody else in here. She was like, fine. Lo and behold, she walks into the store. It's the interview. The person that's hired is Andy, the one who's been stalking her. So she's just like, you've got to be joking me. So the only person that she told was her boyfriend and her coworker that, has been there with her. And so other than that, she hasn't said anything else about the gentleman, Andy, who's stalking her. So now he's the coworker. Bro, what kind of mess is going on? So she didn't say anything to her boss. She just kind of has an eye on him. And her boss is just like, you need to train him. And she's just like, I don't want to be close to him. But she didn't say anything. So she's continuing to do this, do that. She's training him. And then he tells her, whatever it is, don't go to the movies with your friends on November 9th. And she was like, how do you even know that? Like, what's going on? Because before, her friends, it's a new horror movie that was coming out. They decided to go together. It was 6 of them together. It's a movie theater that's connected to the mall, things of that nature. It's like I said, 1984. So like, malls were the jam back then. Like, you could find everything in the mall. Like, mall was hidden. So she's going to get everything that she needs from work for her outfit. And she was just like, what do you mean don't go? And he was like, I'm telling you, I just had this really bad feeling something's going to happen. Don't go. And so she was just like, you're crazy. Like, I'm just going to go. But she knew, like, something in the pit of her stomach was just like, maybe I should take advantage and take to heart what he's saying. Man, November 9th came. And they went to the movie. They went to the movie, but one by one, folks was disappearing left and right. Some crazy stuff started happening. And I'm not going to tell you the rest of the book, but just know this right here, this right here. Yeah, this was about it right here. It's not that many pages. It's a little over 200 and some pages. But I mean, when I tell you the book, it had your attention the entire time, because you needed to know, okay, what is the deal with this dude? Like, why? And I've had that happen to me before. Was this in a mall? It may have been, it was connected to a mall. I was working in a bookstore, ironically. This was like, I don't even want to say 20 years ago. This is like maybe 10, 15 years ago. 15 years ago. So I want to say it was Books A Million. So I'm working in the store, and this gentleman kept looking at me, and I was just like, okay, can I help you? Hey, how you doing? Like, what's up? What's good? And he wouldn't say anything, but he'll just go to another aisle. Legit, like, stalkers type stuff. And I was just like, something is not right. I don't feel good. So I ended up having to go to my boss and was like, listen, It's this gentleman over there. I don't feel right. I don't want to be on the floor. Something is going on. Come to find out, he was arrested because he was doing some indecencies in the store, and I guess I was inspiration. Take it what you will with that information, but it was freaky. So it was like, to read this in the book and to see her fear, it was like, and then for him to speak to her, and then for him to work with her, bruh, like, no, no. And so definitely check it out. She has other books as well, other thrillers. She is super, super amazing, super wonderful. You can reach out to her. She is, I don't know if she's on YouTube, but she's definitely on TikTok, because you got to look for her videos. I think it's called Mystery Writer Elisa, Elisa. And she, I mean, she's dressed in like 80s gear, and she has different songs in the background, but she's promoting her book. She's just like, go get my book. And she says she's going to do it every day until she goes viral. I want to say she's up to like 21 days. And this book was just released last week. So definitely go check her out. Her name is Elisa D. Daniels. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Like I said, I don't know if she's on YouTube, but definitely go check her out. She's such a sweetheart. Again, check out this book. It is amazing. You will not be disappointed. If you do, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is Felicia with The Book Is Done. Y'all have a good day.